Welcome to the Ross Training Center. In this video tutorial, we're going to show you the Iterm thermostimulation treatment. Thermostimulation combines two distinct treatments into one: thermotherapy through the use of proximal infrareds, and electrostimulation, which utilizes low-frequency currents. This powerful synergy of energies provides exceptional effectiveness and significantly shortens the application time. Furthermore, it greatly enhances the overall user experience. Iterm is a truly versatile and highly efficient in-cabin technology. It features 17 currents, 14 distinct programs, 6 adaptable and highly resistant thermostimulation bands that effectively distribute energy across the entire muscle group, and 6 separate outputs. Iterm enables us to address the most common cabin requirements. It features a selection of weight loss programs for firming and toning the body, programs for enhancing blood circulation, and programs for managing and alleviating pain. Prior to any treatment, it is essential to complete the client's intake form and conduct a comprehensive body analysis. The objective is to identify any possible contraindications and to adapt our treatment to each individual person. Edema, orange peel skin, vascularization, and skin laxity are some of the aspects to be taken into account for the selection of the appropriate program. Before the treatment, we will select the most suitable number and size of bands for each case. For this, Iterm has different sizes that we will choose based on our objective and each person's physical characteristics. The thermostimulation band is comprised of 2 distinct sections. One, which is designed to be in direct contact with the skin, is composed of 2 black rubber strips and requires the application of a conductive gel on its surface. The remaining portion of the band houses the proximal infrared circuit, which provides a thermal effect and does not require any product application. Each strap has an air connector that links it to the unit and 2 holes for correct placement on the furniture's hanging bracket. Proper handling of the straps extends their lifespan. The 6 power outlets are located on the rear of the equipment console. Each one is indicated by a letter. At one end of each cable, you'll find a connector that easily attaches to each output. At the other end, there's another connector that connects to the ribbon cable's aerial output. 35-watt bands can be applied in different ways, depending on the specific area and the chosen treatment. On the thighs, placement can be done in 2 distinct ways. If we want to perform a ganglionic activation to help drain fluid, the placement will cover more surface area in the inguinal region. If, on the contrary, we wanted to activate more drainage on the inner side of the knees, the placement would cover this area. The bands must remain in complete contact with the treated area, even if both ends overlap. For the glutes, we ensure the band touches the tailbone area as little as possible. When placed on the abdomen, the band must be in perfect contact with the client's skin. The possible application combinations for the 20-watt bands are quite extensive. It is entirely possible to place 2 separate bands within the very same area, and furthermore, to combine as many as 3 of them should the overall volume specifically require such an arrangement. These particular bands can also be strategically positioned across various different parts of the body. It's best to have the elastic restraint straps prepared on the stretcher, sorted by size. For areas like the abdomen, flanks, and glutes, we'll use the longest straps. For the upper thigh, we'll use the 60-centimeter straps, and for the lower part, the 40-centimeter ones. For the calf area, depending on the specific volume, We can use the 40 centimeter or the 60 centimeter tapes, as well as for the arm region. For all forms of application, the part of the strap with the Velcro must be oriented at the end of the stretcher and always facing upwards. This makes its subsequent use much easier. We will uniformly distribute the conductive gel across the surface of the black rubber strips. As we place the product on the bands, we will then position them on the specific areas to be treated, always ensuring they remain firmly in contact with the skin. Another important aspect when installing the bands is to ensure that the aerial connection cable is positioned correctly for its proper coupling to the equipment's connection cable. For accurate use, we will refer to the red marks on both connections. Once the device has been powered on, 2 icons will then be shown. Predefined programs with 14 preset program options, and individual signals with the 17 different currents. Taking into account the previous body analysis, we will select the most suitable program icon for each case. Then, we will access the information screen for each program, its various currents, and its duration. Furthermore, the total time is shown. All these parameters can be modified according to our needs. On this same screen, we find the icon for the video tutorial band application, showing the different placement possibilities. Each program combines from 2 to 5 currents with thermotherapy. The device features a band preheating option, which lasts for 20 minutes. Once this time has passed, or if we press the forward icon, we will access the main treatment screen. This screen is composed of 2 distinct parts. Here you'll find detailed information regarding the currents employed by the program, specifically the temperature intensity indicator and the electrostimulation intensity indicator for each individual band. Then, we will press the Start Play icon. To increase or decrease the intensity levels for thermotherapy, we will press the +/- icons. To increase or decrease the intensity levels for electrostimulation, we will press the +/- icons. To adjust the intensity level, we will press the corresponding letter, which will then change its color, and we will then adjust it based on the treatment's goal and each individual's personal sensations. The lightning bolt symbol indicates that a signal is being transmitted. For safety purposes, you will only be able to adjust the intensity level when this specific symbol appears in red. Within the pre-established programs, Iterm technology automatically adapts each type of signal to its appropriate intensity. This particular feature helps to prevent any potential discomfort. Within the settings screen, you will find the option for the band test. To execute this, we will select the output letter where your band is currently connected. Then perform various movements with it until the indicative icon appears, confirming that the test has been successfully completed. During the treatment process, it's quite normal to observe some movements due to the muscular stimulation that is induced by the electrical signals. The thermostimulation bands mobilize the entirety of each muscle group. The treatment must be pleasant at all times. It is important that the connecting cables do not experience any twisting, either during the placement of the bands or throughout the entire treatment process. Once the treatment is finished, we will remove the bands by first disconnecting the cables. After removing the strips, we recommend a brief final massage that helps with the reabsorption of any excess product. We can also remove any excess product that's left with the use of disposable wipes if we deem it necessary or appropriate. We hope that this tutorial has been helpful to you. Don't forget to read the equipment's user manual.